What is up, everyone? Movie Wayne back again with another Movie Talk Weekly. This is just me talking about all the movie news from the past week or so, or in this case, the past 2 weeks, because I didn't make a video last week because there just wasn't really anything to talk about. Nothing had really gone on in the movie world, and I didn't want to make a video that wouldn't be too interesting for you guys to watch. So I do apologise if you look forward to my movie news videos, but it just is what it is. I don't make the news, I just tell it to you guys. But I've got a fair few stories here, so let's just get on with this week's movie news. Okay, so the big news this week, guys, is that Mulan will be coming to Disney Plus. I actually heard this on the radio and obviously lots of internet sources. And this is going to be priced at $29.99 in dollars, which is the equivalent to £22 here in the UK or thereabout. Now, how it works is you will buy Mulan, but you have to be a Disney Plus member, and it will stay on Disney Plus as long as you're a Disney Plus member. So if you buy it, I think 6 months down the line, you can still watch it. Now, this might seem like a high price, and it is, I feel. But if you're a family of 4, is it really a bad price? I mean, it's probably going to cost you less than going to the cinema. Okay, it's not on the big screen, but you're still going to get to watch it as a family for a smaller price. Now, I'm very, very conflicted on this. I don't feel like this is a great thing for cinemas. Because if Disney make a lot of money from this, which they probably will, they might make more than it would be going to the cinema, to be honest. Because they don't have to share their, what they make with the cinemas and stuff. They just take all the money from this, and I fear for it because other film companies or streaming services might see this as an opportunity to put their films on there. It just doesn't scream great future for moviegoers like myself. So we'll just have to wait and see how this is going to pan out. It's due to release on September 4th. And, I did ask the Odeon cinemas on Twitter, is it still coming to cinemas as well? Because some sources have said it's likely that it will. Some sources have said it's unlikely that it will. And I just didn't know. And basically Odeon just said, we don't know. It has not been confirmed yet. So maybe next week I'll have an answer for that. But just have to keep our eyes peeled what happens there, guys. And that is Mulan coming to Disney Plus on September 4th. Speaking of Disney Plus, guys, Disney Plus CEO Bob Chapek, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, was asked if The Mandalorian Season 2 is still coming out this year. And he actually said, yes, it's coming out in October, which is its normal scheduled release date, because it wrapped up filming before COVID came into play. So it's still due for an October release date, which is great news, I feel, especially for the streaming service. Because I loved The Mandalorian Season 1. I think a lot of people did. I'm not a massive Star Wars fan, but I do like the movies. I've said it loads of times on the channel, but I loved The Mandalorian. It was great. And I really, really am hyped for Season 2. Michael Biehn, who plays Kyle Reese in The Terminator, if some of you don't know that, is actually in this series, which is a Brucey bonus for me. I love Michael Biehn, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I am. If you want to check out my Mandalorian Season 1 review, guys, the link will be down below. But that is The Mandalorian Season 2, still set for October. Some Screen 5 movie news, guys. Courtney Cox is now on board. Radio Silence Filmmaking actually came out and said, we can't imagine the Scream franchise to carry on without the iconic Gale Weathers, and we are thrilled to have her on board. I think that's a great little move. David Arquette has already signed up. Neve Campbell is still in talks to reprise her role as Sidney Prescott. But Courtney Cox is in there with David Arquette now. And they're set to start shooting later this year, according everything goes to plan. And I really, really am looking forward to Scream 5. I recently watched all 4 movies and reviewed them all on the channel. I'll leave my Scream playlist down below, guys. But I'll definitely be reviewing that movie when it comes out. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I actually said at the end of my Scream 4 review that I'd be up for the Scream 5. So, yeah, really happy that's coming out. I'm a horror fanatic and I'm really looking forward to it. Especially now Courtney Cox is on board. So, that is some movie news for Scream 5, guys. Now, I actually didn't know anything about this next series I'm about to talk about, guys. But we are getting a sort of prequel to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's called Ratchet, and it's basically just going to focus on nurse Ratchet, where she seeks employment in a mental institution in 1947 and starts to see her dark side take over, and and I think this is really, really interesting. There is a trailer down below which I'll leave the link to, but I just think Netflix have played a blinder here. I think this could be really, really good. And you know, Nurse Ratchet obviously is one of the most iconic villains in film history, so this could be good. It's coming to Netflix on 18th of September, so if you're a fan of One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, there's a nice little treat in there for you. So look out for Ratchet coming to Netflix on September 18th. Next up, guys, we have some movie news for The Woman in the Window. You might have seen the trailer for this at the cinemas just before lockdown. And this stars Amy Adams, and she is, you know, trapped in her home. She's spying on the neighbours, and it seems like it's going to play into mental health and stuff. But this was meant to come to the theatres, and Netflix have now acquired the rights from Disney/Fox to get it on their streaming service. Now, there is no date released yet, but it is coming to Netflix apparently. So no cinema release for The Woman in the Window, but if you're looking forward to this movie, it is coming to Netflix. I'll leave the trailer link down below if you want to check that out. But looks like a good movie, you know, looks like very dark, very twisted a little bit, and looks like one that might play with your head. So look out for The Woman in the Window coming to Netflix. Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this movie news. You know, that was all I could really muster up this week and the week before, because nothing is really happening at the minute. Everything seems to have slowed down a little bit again, but hopefully we'll have some more stories next week on the channel. Take it all easy, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.